Okay, I'm sitting on an extremely unreliable step ladder thing, and hopefully it does not collapse under me in the middle of filming this. But hello, I am excited because I got so many questions recently on my Instagram about how to find your personal style. First of all, very flattered that you think that I am qualified to answer that question, but I'm also excited because I've been thinking so much about this for myself lately. I've just had a lot of lifestyle changes. I've been looking at how I used to dress and how my style has evolved since, and what's like the common thread, what keeps me kind of thinking and reevaluating the way I dress all the time and the way I shop. So, let's get into it. Now, the thing is, I could totally start by telling you to open up your Instagram and find all the little outfit inspo that you love and, look at your body type and this and that and all of those things. While all of that is very important into the process of how to find your personal style, I'm going to start with my most important piece of advice that I think would help is live your life. Literally live your life. Look at your lifestyle. Look at what you do in a week. Do you work an office job? Do you stand like 18 hours a day on your feet? Do you work from home? How often do you meet your friends? What kind of activities and hobbies do you have? Like, what kind of things do you do outside of your day to day work activities? Um, yeah, what is your lifestyle? Because the reality is the life that you're dressing for is yours, and if you can do the best job that you can in feeling the most confident and comfortable version of yourself in those spaces, I feel like there's nothing better. Because I think we've all forgotten after seeing so many influencers and celebrities online, and we have so much digital space information constantly showing you what to wear here, what to wear here, what to wear this, buy that, link, link, link. And I think people have forgotten that your clothes are meant to be lived in. It's not just for Instagram. Did we forget this? Because you buying that one Pinteresty top that you saw everywhere and you love it so much and you have it now and you've only gotten to wear it just the one time, unfortunately, it's not going to be a solid reflection of your personal style. It'll just be a trend piece to you. And what we're trying to do is how do we make that distinction between trying a cute micro trend or whatever, and trends are fun. I literally try so many trends all the time. But how many of them actually make the cut to be a part of your personal style? That just takes a lot of practice. So, what I'm going to say is take note of what you wear on an everyday basis and also what you wear outside of that, like on a special occasion or whatever, where you really, really dress up, and see if there's a way that you can kind of close that gap. Is there an opportunity for you to elevate one of your everyday items so that you feel just as confident as you do when you really dress up on those nights out or those special occasions? Because I want you to feel just as confident when you're just going to the grocery store as you do on a date night. And I want you to feel like you're presenting your best self no matter where you are and you're feeling your best self. Because that's my second point. Pay attention to how you feel in the outfits that you wear. Because chances are the reason why you keep gravitating to your favorite top or your favorite skirt is because you feel very comfortable in them, or you really love the way you look in them. You feel your best. You feel like your back is straighter. You feel like your chin's just a little bit higher. You speak a little bit louder. You have to pay attention to the way you feel in a certain item of clothing. And that kind of helps you kind of get closer to your personal style, and I'll tell you how. Even when I'm shopping and I'm looking at certain pieces or just things in my wardrobe and I put them on and I'm about to leave the house, I really think about, does it feel and look like me? Different things look different on different people because clothes are just the way we communicate with others. Okay, we can use our body language, our energy. And the thing is, if a clothing item makes you feel a little uncomfortable and doesn't make you feel like your best self, it's going to show, because I can always tell when someone's wearing something that does not reflect on their personality just through their body language and their energy. Like, I can sense the discomfort, and that's what makes me realize that this doesn't feel like them. Like, from what I know about them as a person, they're not able to be themselves in this outfit. And I can tell. You know what I'm saying? Unless you're like Bella Hadid and Zendaya, who literally looks like perfection and everything. But even then, like, I'm sure there's stuff that they wear on an everyday basis that you can really tell like that reflects their personal style. Like you can really tell what makes them feel like them because their body language just completely transforms depending on what they wear. Which brings me to the point of, what do you want your clothes to say about you? Because clothes are a way for you to communicate with the world. It's non-verbal. It helps you attract like-minded people. It helps you attract a community of people that also thinks like you or has similar taste to you. When you look at somebody whose style you really like, you can make your certain assumptions about them, and like maybe we'll get along, maybe we can hang out. You look at Hailey Bieber with her slick back and like her blazer and all of those things and her sneakers. You're getting this certain, you're creating a narrative about her when you look at her style, versus when you see like Bella Hadid street style, for example. You see these eclectic pieces, you see all of that, and like you make your own like assumptions about her character as well, because that's their non-verbal way of communicating with the world. So you have to think about, how do you also want to come across as a person through your clothes, through your wardrobe. And even if you have a quote unquote boring job where you don't have to dress up that much, but what are ways for you to even integrate essences of your personality within that space? Because there's things like shoes and accessories and jewelry for you to even play up a very plain outfit. I think everybody can agree that a styling a very plain dress or a plain outfit in general, where it's just like a skims dress, for example, like if you gave it to three of your favorite like influencers or celebrities that you know have different styles, I'm pretty sure they would accessorize it completely different from one another. You can almost pick them out in a lineup as well, especially if you know they have very strong sense of personal style. So I'll tell you something about myself, is I dress differently depending on every city I live in, all the friends I have in those places, and also all the activities I do. I've been living in Vancouver for the last 8 years, and almost all of my friends are barely on social media. Like, I'm the only content creator they know. So they all work, so half of my friends work in tech and the other half of my friends work in like music and styling and fashion. So I dress very differently depending on who I'm hanging out with, but I have found a way to still feel confident and stylish in both rooms. One thing I did realize is that I cannot do uncomfortable shoes, like at all. Like I will ruin an outfit to wear a comfortable shoe because I need to enjoy myself. I know I'm going to have the worst time ever if I have a blister forming at my feet, if I'm feeling too hot by my feet. Like, I wear flip flops every single day when I'm in Bombay. Like, I know I have my sneakers, but it's too hot for me to wear sneakers if it's not required and the outfit looks fine with flip flops on. I have found a pair of heels that I can basically run in because that's the only way I can have fun. I need like literally fun over fashion any day. I want to have the best time ever, and that's where I feel like I want my style to kind of be in. Like I do not want to sacrifice my fun and my lived experience for fashion ever. So my shoes have to be comfortable. I will not compromise there at all. At all. So I'm on a mission. I try to find every comfortable shoe possible. Another part of my personal style that I've noticed is that I gravitate towards long skirts, baggy jeans, trousers. Like, I cannot do a short or mini skirt. Yeah, sure, once in a while. But I am the most comfortable in a long skirt all the time. I feel the most stylish also in it because I found the style of long skirt that I think goes with most of my wardrobe, that also makes me feel good. Like when I put it on, I feel just as attractive and confident in a long skirt that I would if I put on a mini skirt. In fact, more. So in my everyday wardrobe, it is something that I've constantly kept grabbing, I keep re-wearing, and I see in the corner of my closet my denim shorts and my little mini skirts are just kind of rotting. I'm sure they'll have their moment at some point, but there's no point in like buying every cute Pinterest skirt I see online that I think is cute, if especially if I know I'm not going to feel the most comfortable in. But I'm constantly on the hunt for finding a comfortable mini skirt. Don't get me wrong, I really want to find one that feels like me, because if you can tell I'm uncomfortable in it, it's not worth it. Not worth it at all. Another practice I would say in your whole like daily life exercise of you auditing what you wear every day is just get dressed every day. Like put together some outfits every day and see what you're constantly gravitating towards. What do you see yourself constantly wearing? And this will help you with my second, third, fourth, I don't know what point I'm on, but your closet clean out process. Clean out your closet often. Like, do it often, because that really puts it into perspective of where you actually are with your style. I realized this a year ago when I was moving out of my apartment. I hosted a closet clean out. So at that time, I had to be super brutal about so many of the pretty clothes I have, accumulated and thrifted or gotten sent or whatever. And I've realized that, wow, I don't wear half of these things because they either make me feel too uncomfortable, the fit is a little wrong, the print is not my favorite, it doesn't feel like me. I never feel like it reflects what I want it to reflect about myself. So that really helps me kind of get closer and closer to what my personal style is what I choose to keep and what I choose to keep aside, to donate, to give to my friends, etc., etc. There's a lot of things that are usually just not fitting right. Like they might be really cute, but they just don't fit right, which is why I don't end up wearing them. And that's a great opportunity for you to kind of alter them to fit your body type and your shape and the way that makes you feel the best. Because some people are high waisted people, some people are low waisted people, some people love a crop top, some people would like a long top, some people like want a full sleeve, and some people would love a bikini style top. You have to constantly take note of how you feel in a specific item, but also what about it you don't like anymore, and is it something that you can change or adapt to make it work for you. So take note of what you already have, because chances are you have a lot of things in your closet, but you also have to make the effort to get dressed more so that you can also put in the effort to like actually wearing it. And if you're not able to wear it, you may have to pass it on and accept that this is not something that can truly be a part of your everyday style. Because truly, the most fashionable people are the people that you see get dressed every day, where you can feel their style being integrated in their everyday outfits and their essence. Like, clothes are supposed to help you bring out your personality even more. If you feel your best, you'll be your best, really. Those people that whose personal style you really admire, it's honestly not just the style you admire, it's their confidence that you also admire, because it's bringing out that and their personality. So really pay attention to the whole overall package. Both things go hand in hand. If you are evolving to be a more confident person inwards and you feel yourself going towards bolder choices and stuff, don't put yourself in a box. It's a way for you to kind of communicate that evolution of you as a personality. So just because you were once really into neutrals and now you're really getting into something super creative and bold, or I'm like I don't know, something more eccentric, it's great. It's a great opportunity to start integrating more color, more vibrancy that you feel internally. So they are it's a symbiotic relationship, your personality and your style, right? One does not exist without the other, and they always are supposed to help each other out. Your clothes are supposed to help out your personality, and your personality is supposed to help you pick your clothes. And now we get to the point of experimenting. Personal style is not just about clothes, it's head to toe, the whole package. It's your hair, it's your makeup, it's your accessories, it's everything in between that kind of creates the whole look. So, It's not just about the outfits you pick up, it's also the choices you make with your hair and your hairstyle. So there are certain things that can really help you. Like for me personally, every time I've dyed my hair, I have really taken it as an opportunity to really experiment with my makeup, with my clothes, with my nails. And honestly, over time, I've found ways, like the more I've experimented with my hair, I've noticed that there's certain items of clothing that have always stayed the same, that feel very integral to my, like, my being, I guess. Like there's certain outfits that just feel like a uniform to me, no matter what hair no matter what hair color I have on my head or the makeup I wear. So I feel like that this also helps, is constantly experimenting to get closer and closer to what really starts to feel like you long term. Like experimenting is so important because style is truly a muscle that you need to like train. The more you get dressed, the more you do it, the more you experiment, the closer and closer you'll get into finding a sense of what you like on yourself, the colors you like on yourself. And it's not just that you have to do like this Korean color analysis or whatever it is, but you need to like how you look in the mirror every single day before anyone else. Now, if you're at a place where you do care to like, dress for the world around you as well, and like the people around you, and that's something that you want to really do, is like you want to communicate that you're confident and you're meant to be taken seriously, or you want to be classy, you want to be this, you want to be that, whatever it is that you want to communicate with the world around you. It all comes to experimenting to find that balance between what you want to say and how you feel, and what's the best way to like get to the middle of that. And that's where we finally come to Pinterest, right? It took us this long to get to Pinterest. But yes, Pinterest is the best resource and way to kind of get closer to your personal style and really find the items that you want to add to your closet. But definitely, all of these other steps are really important, right? To really figure out where you're currently at with your wardrobe and with your style at the moment. So, when it comes to Pinterest, obviously you should have your favorite influencer or your celebrity inspo. But also, when you are going to Pinterest and you're collecting images of the things that you really like, and you kind of analyze what you like about the outfit, like what parts of it do you really like? Is it the color? Is it the style? Is it the fit? And also, you can break them down into words. Like, you can really be like, oh, I like how like sporty this is. I like how minimal this is. But again, what you really need to do is, again, link it back to your lifestyle. Really think about how often you'll actually be able to integrate that to your everyday outfit rotation. Really think about it. Think about the kind of weather you live in. Think about the people that you hang out with and everything, and see how you would feel if you wore that outfit around those people and around those things. Because chances are, if you feel uncomfortable around the people you're in or the city you're in, all of those things, it's going to be really hard for you to integrate all those Pinterest pictures that you see and really make them a part of your everyday style. I know this might be harsh to say, but I'm really trying to like make sure that you don't just overconsume to just overconsume and just buy things to just buy. Because trust me, I even when I'm living in Canada, I don't reach for a mini skirt very often. I just haven't found a style of it that I really like that makes me the most confident. In fact, I'm a skirt girl. I think most people probably know this. If this is your first time coming to this, to seeing me, I love a skirt. I love a skirt because I just feel so comfortable in a skirt. I feel like I could do jumping jacks on a skirt, which is amazing. If I wear a mini skirt, you cannot get me out of the house without literally freaking out. But a skirt with the safety of a short and the cuteness of a skirt, it's the give me more skirts. Give me more cute skirts. I don't want that pelvic flap thing. I don't love the fact that like they make skirts where they're like incomplete, where the shorts at the back and the I don't like that. But I love a skirt. So after I did my massive closet sale, since then I've kind of been living out of bags of clothes. All my clothes are just condensed into a couple bags back in Vancouver, and because I've been traveling a lot, I only have two suitcases. So when I went to New York for a month, I had to pack one suitcase of all the clothes that I had to wear in that entire trip. And that made me realize how little I really need to feel comfortable on an everyday basis. Like, I do have some statement pieces. I do have a mix of statement pieces that go with a lot of my base outfits, but I also have like certain outfit formulas and pieces that just go together. In fact, if you're interested, I do have a video on here of like 70 plus like fall outfits that I did. I did like a little outfit lookbook, and over there you'll see how many pieces I constantly repeat and mix and match with each other. And I really discovered that during my New York trip because I only had a limited amount of stuff, and I was able to kind of restyle them in so many different ways because I really was able to find a wardrobe that speaks for me. I think when it comes to the whole capsule wardrobe narrative, I think people really love a whole capsule wardrobe type of thing, and like, you know, downsizing the closet to like a couple base outfits that all go with each other and they're all neutrals and they're all this. While that's great, I feel like for me, I'm not just a neutrals person. Like, I love color, I love working within a certain color palette, so I think you can totally design a capsule wardrobe that has all the colors you like mixed with a bunch of neutrals and statement pieces, and you can really find a way to mix and match that and still feel like it reflects your personal style, rather than just having like, you know, here's a plain black dress and here's a blazer and here's like a pair of jeans that goes with like eight tops. Like, of course that's important, but make sure you find the right staple pieces that still fit your style. Like, if you're just not a skinny jean, like if you're not like a boot cut jean person and you only wear baggy pants, like then a baggy pant, no matter what capsule wardrobe tells you that maybe you should have a pair of like straight leg jeans, no, for you it would be a baggy pant. So really learn to curate your wardrobe and really personalize it for yourself and not just something that you see online, again because of the life you lead and how you feel in it. I'm going to constantly go back to that: the life you lead and how you feel in your outfit and how your personality is communicated. This is the trifecta. Find the celebrity and influencer inspos and see what you like about their style. Chances are there's something really in common between all the things that you've picked. And take note, is it the silhouette? Is it the fit? Is it the colors that they're wearing? All of those things. And always trace it back to what you do on a day to day basis. Again, look at your lifestyle. What do you do throughout the day? Is there an outfit that you're seeing online and that you're seeing the celebrity wear that you can also wear in your day to day, in the office, at the grocery store, on a dinner date? Really think about that, because that's going to really determine if it's worth it for you to really invest in. Because the most stylish people that you see out there are living. They're living in the outfits that you're seeing them in. Most likely. Most likely. I have some stylish friends who literally don't even post on social media. Like, they work in music, they are in like talking to their professionals. If I'm being honest with you, I don't think influencers and celebrities are the best reflection and best example of people who have always the best personal style, because their job is to be stylish. That's the advantage. Their job is to be in uncomfortable shoes sometimes and wear the wackiest clothes and the most experimental stuff. Most of the influencers you see, like, first of all, their lifestyle is so different from yours because their job is to quite literally wear impractical clothes most of the time. Very few items that we actually receive or we wear just for a photo, or any micro trend that we ever participate in, very few of it actually gets integrated into your everyday wardrobe. So really pay attention to your favorite influencers' wardrobe and see how much they actually repeat of a certain micro trend, and that way you'll have a better idea of whether or not it's a part of their style. A big part of experimentation is also to fail. That is a good thing. Trust me, it is. Because when there is a style that I really want to try or a trend I really want to try, I will usually thrift it. You have options here like Sarojini, Kolaba. You can go on Amazon and you can just try out a trend just to see how you feel about it. And if it doesn't work out, you don't have to feel bad because it's not going to break the bank. And if you really do love it, you can actually find an elevated version of it and truly make it a part of your wardrobe. Like, when I do see someone online wear something that I really like and I want the link to, I feel like I don't need that exact $500 top. Let's just say it's like a Gucci jacket or something like that. And I'm like, oh, wait, that's really cute or whatever. I take note of what I like about those things. Maybe there's like certain things about it, like, oh, it's a $500 lace top. I can probably go keep an eye out for a lace top when I'm, scouring the internet or go thrifting, and I'll find my own version of a lace top that is truly fitting my body. And that helps you really create a wardrobe that feels personal to you. I'm going to read this from my notes because I wrote a very long thing about this. But despite what the internet tells you about all the various cores that exist, your corporate core, your this core, your that core, I'm sure most of you always feel like you don't fit into just one box. Maybe you like different things from different styles. But I'll tell you something, there's always like a commonality in those spaces that you can really make it your own. Like, I have found myself really enjoying bits of the clean girl aesthetic, but I also love like certain parts of cottagecore. I really love certain things about like whatever. Like, there's like different things about different aesthetics that I really like, but I've always found styles within those aesthetics that kind of resonate with me and go with the rest of my wardrobe. And that's really important, is that you have to kind of always shop in a way to also let it integrate with what you currently have. I also have a lot of things where I mix and match like thrifted items with, bought pieces. I really look at silhouette, I look at fit, I think about my body type, I think about so many things when it comes to shopping for a certain piece. So even if you don't find yourself fitting into a box, it's okay, because there's always going to be a style of item within those spaces that do resonate with you and will work with the rest of your wardrobe. I'll give an example. Like, for example, if you want to try the long skirt and t-shirt trend, there are so many different aesthetics and styles that you can try within that formula. They all have different design languages. You can find the skirt that works best for you with that formula, or you can find the t-shirt or the top that you can find, that kind of goes with that. So I do realize that people want to dress more fashionably, but it's hard for them because the life that they're currently leading may not make them feel the most comfortable and open. And the way you can kind of start to integrate more fashionable pieces to reflect your personal style is through jewelry and accessories and shoes and belts. These are great ways, like great subtle ways to integrate pieces of your personality even to the most plain and basic outfit. And so I would suggest start with that. Literally, jewelry and accessories is a way you can kind of transform any outfit. So even if you want to have a minimal wardrobe, like the kind of choices you make in jewelry, your shoes, your jackets, your hats, your belts, and everything is how you're gonna even still be able to communicate your personal style without overcrowding your closet, or also being able to integrate it if you have a very busy life or not a very style focused lifestyle. Now we've come to the point where I think I can tell you how I've defined my personal style and what kind of goes into my thought process of what I pick out. So, one thing I really care about is comfort, of course, and how I feel in it. But I also like to be sexy. I also like to be hot. I want a really good fitted item. Like, I want that item to fit my body, but I also want to feel comfortable in it. Even if it is showing off my figure, I don't want it to make me feel uncomfortable. So I usually go for more coverage, I've noticed. And when I do show more skin, I also love more baggier silhouettes to kind of balance it out. I also love the whole like little top, big pants, little pants, big top. Like, I love to balance it all up. I like to balance it all out. Like, if I do something super fitted and sexy, I'll balance it out with something baggy and vice versa. And I also love playing around with some staple accessories like that I can kind of wear with that I can wear with like multiple different outfits, like brown, black accessories, but I also like to stay within the currently I love like the jewel tone patterns, and these always evolve. Like, my style is not going to be the same maybe a year from now, but there's going to be a lot of pieces I'm going to repurpose with all the new things I bring into my closet. So you always need to kind of take into consideration that every single new thing that you add to your closet needs to fit in, needs to find a place with your existing one. A wardrobe that you have currently right now, even if like 10% or 20% of it is really working for your everyday lifestyle, you really need to work with that 20%. You can't just get rid of that. You can't just like restart. You know what I'm saying? I would really urge you guys to check out the lookbook I have made. I'll link it somewhere in this video because it really goes through my entire closet and also my thought process um, of the outfits I'm feeling and how I put certain things together. And you'll get like a real sense of the style of things I keep gravitating towards, because I do think my personal like style language is feeling comfortable and sexy at the same time. Yeah. Okay, I feel like I've been yapping for a really long time. I really hope that this episode actually turns into something, because I've been speaking for an hour. Let me know your thoughts on any of the points I've made. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next episode, and let me know anything else you want to see from me. Bye.